Okay, let us look at the illusion of volume and space on a two-dimensional surface. There are four ways we can do this. First is scale. A change in scale between two forms can convey a distance between them. It conveys a foreground and a background. In this photograph by Dorothea Lange, we read the difference in scale between two figures as an illusion of space. Linear perspective, I think, is something that I mentioned briefly before, and it is complicated, and there'll be a chance for us to get into it again. But by virtue of the fact that parallel edges, and by parallel edges, I'm talking about edges that are on the same plane. So this edge and that edge are parallel; they're running in the same direction. Um, these parallel edges seem to converge at vanishing points on the horizon line when viewed from one point of view or with monocular vision. Monocular vision being one source of vision. Paintings such as this one are given the unbreakable illusion of deep space. So if we follow these two parallel edges, which are the tops of this kind of architectural wall here, this will angle in a certain direction, and it lines up with this one as well. And if we continue that, like if we were to take a ruler and draw a line, we would find that that would end about here. And this one, running in the same direction, would end at the same point. So that means they appear to converge at a point, and that point relates to eye level. And we would find that is true with anything, with the squares on this floor here. They would go to the same point. That is linear perspective. It's kind of worked out and discovered during the Renaissance in Italy. So this is during the 1400s. Later on, Raphael uses the principles of linear perspective to create this fresco, and the space is deep. We also have atmospheric perspective, which is different than linear perspective, and that is simply an observable truth. Due to the effects of atmosphere on our ability to see things in the distance, colors look less bright and values have less contrast. Often things look blue and gray in the distance. This photo by Jeffrey Pine demonstrates this observable truth. We can also manipulate the illusion of volume and space with value and color. Guntho Gurzo is a Mexican artist of the 20th century, painted this abstract image of overlapping planes. We perceive that warm colors will tend to emerge or come forward, while cool colors will tend to recede. Dark values will also recede behind lighter values as well. So notice that the bright red planes come forward in front of the darker blue-green planes, red being a warm color and blue and green being cool colors. There's actually a physiological response to color that humans have, and animals actually, and there's been numerous scientific studies about this, that being in a red environment will actually increase your heart rate and your respiratory rate, and they've done this with people and horses, and it works out.